if there is one where that term, when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand. And Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's small.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tries to get it on the ground. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. To throw, it's Rivero. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they has to be happy with that.
So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Was to pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on 3rd down trying to generate a touchdown.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if any...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Sparty. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Give to the running back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas.
There he goes. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Back to pass, it's Rivero. Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back.
Breaks into the open. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got his man on the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Rivero. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's fired. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage to take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one?
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Michigan. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Rivero. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Another first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Gentry. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Muscling ahead on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's fired. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great...
He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan Trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys, the ones that are talked about in this rivalry is inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Byrne. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Unloads to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's fired. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way.
Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Rivero. This time on target. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they start this drive from inside. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He might want another play. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. It's caught. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
3rd down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. we open the final period with a third down play. Scanning the field, it's Rivero. They're setting up the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Quickly out to the tight end. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Looking to throw, it's Rivero. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Byrne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Wants to throw. It's Rivero. A strike downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got
some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got a man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Rivero. He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth.
Timeout, Michigan.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on second down. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to pass. It's Rivero. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.